Hello guys, welcome back to the Red Devil Stand with all the latest Manchester United news and transfer news. Well, we have some news to talk about. There are some links coming out regarding Harry Maguire. There are some updates regarding Harry Kane, and also there is news coming out that we may be, linking up with Marcos Llorente. So yeah, we'll talk about all of that stuff. Also, you know what? This is the Onana week. So yeah, man. I guess, as Fabrizio Romano has said, that it should be around, Wednesday to Thursday at most, we will hear the announcement of Andre Onana happening. So, yeah, man. Yeah, man, exactly. I know that, Rohit. Rohit is saying that why should anyone be made to pay such a ridiculous amount of money for him? They should be happy if anyone wants him for free. Yeah, man. There are some news coming out, as I just said that Harry Maguire valuation has came out from Manchester United. Manchester Evening News have said that Manchester United's valuation of Harry Maguire could prevent him from leaving the club this summer unless there is a compromise on any fee. United are understood to have valued Maguire at £50 million as a starting price, a figure that is highly unlikely to be offered by any club. I mean, seriously, who would pay £50 million for Harry Maguire? I really, as I've said before, right, guys, that I really don't know how exactly does this club work. Are there some, juvenile, some naive teenager over there who is working over there, making deals happening? Other than that, who in their right mind put a £50 million price tag over Harry Maguire, man? I will never get that. Hi, brother. Hi, Rajdeep. Hi, Rajdeep. Thank you for joining, man. Yeah, man. That is, he's saying that remove Maguire from Manchester United. Believe me, man. That is, that is what we fans at least thought. That would be, it is in verge of happening, that we may see Harry Maguire go out this season. But if this case is true, and it is true that Manchester United have valuated, Harry Maguire £50 million, a staggering 50 million. This will not help our cause, man. This will not at all help our cause. Believe me or not. It's not impossible. It's not only impossible. It's I don't know. It's idiotic, man. It's stupid to put such a price tag when you knew that he didn't even plead, as a first team player in the last season. So yeah, man, I really don't know what were they thinking when it came to valuating Harry Maguire. I will never know that, man. Yeah, Rajdeep, it's way too costly. Rajdeep is saying Magur Master. There is a fish named Magur. In Bengali, they say it Magur. So yeah, he is comparing Harry Maguire with Magur fish. Yeah, man. Gautam is saying let Maguire go for free now, before he opened another floodgate of goods against United in the coming season. Yeah, man. Yeah. I mean, seriously. It doesn't even make sense. It absolutely makes no sense that Manchester United we have been talking about how many weeks right now? I guess 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks, that we need to sell players, to buy players. And if we are being that much stupid when it comes to selling players, we haven't sold anyone. Keeping that in mind, why would you put such a impossible price tag to Harry Maguire when you know if all the fans know that he is not a good player, he is not worth something like especially what we have paid for him. It's not that it's not that complicated. I'm sure Manchester United authorities who have set that price know very well that there is no club, absolutely no club out there who will be willing to pay such a staggering price for Harry Maguire. And you know why they did that? If you ask my opinion, the only reason I can think about, for putting them such a bullshit price tag on Harry Maguire is that they do not want to sell him. They do not want to sell him, one. And number 2 point, they cannot sell him. They cannot sell him because he is an asset against the debt we have. And believe me or not, they say that he is an asset against the debt. I know that yeah, financially he is, but believe me or not, when it comes to from the perspective of Manchester United fans, he is not an asset. He's a huge fucking liability, man. He's a huge liability. I do not think that he is an asset. Absolutely not. Hello, Shreyans. Thank you, and thank you for joining, man. Hi. No one has that money to pay. Let them just give him out for free. Yeah, man. Even selling him for free would be hard for us. Nobody would want that. No, nobody wants Harry Maguire. The only club that's been, there has been some link came out regarding Harry Maguire was West Ham, and also there were some, there were a guy yesterday on Talk Sports show. I don't know that whether you guys follow or not that show. So in Talk Sports show, there was a guy yesterday. He was a Tottenham fan, and he wanted Harry Maguire in his team. I was just amazed that. Do you not watch the English Premier League? Like, are you guys in a parallel universe, in a parallel Premier League where Harry Maguire does not exist? I mean, how could any fan would wish Harry Maguire to join their club? I will never get that, man. Maybe it's the British hype. I guess it's the British hype, man. Hi, Prashanjit. Prashanjit is saying that it is laughable. If we manage to get 30 million to 35 million, thank God. Yeah, man. If it was 30 to 35 million, we could have managed to, get some of the interest of some clubs. But, putting this amount of money in his head, it's just a joke. It's just a joke from our club, man. It is a joke. They do not want to sell Harry Maguire. They cannot sell Harry Maguire. And the price they have put in, that 50 million price they have put in his head, it's only because if there is any club, stupid enough out there to buy him for 50 million, they will be, gathering a lot of sum, which would be, go as a loss. Because even if you are able to, sell a player in 50 million, you have bought it, you have bought him with 87 million. So you are depreciating 37 million over there. So even selling him for 50 million would be a loss. That is the club's perspective. That is why they put that. So that they have to cover as much as less loss they can. So yeah, man. I cannot even pay 10 million for Maguire. Sheikh Jassim have just said that he won't even pay 10 million for Harry Maguire. Yeah, Rohit, yeah. Yeah, man, kidding aside, but yeah, who wouldn't, in their right mind would come and buy Harry Maguire for 50 million? Even I want to see that. When that happens, if that happens, that will be, I guess, the, most important transfer documentary in this year, I guess, man. So yeah. Indrajit is saying, hi Red Devil, hi man, hi Indrajit, thank you for joining, man. Let England do the sales for us the way they did when we bought him as an English player. Yeah, man. I mean, it's absolutely ridiculous. We can't even fathom the price they have put in. I mean, see, the thing is that if we are, going to sell players, as we know, as we have already heard that Fred has changed his agent to go out and play for some other club. I'm pretty sure some other players will do so. Not everybody will change their agent, but they will, look for some options if Manchester United want to get rid of them. If Eric Ten Hag have a sit down with them and let them know properly that yeah, in future they are not in Eric's plan. So I guess they will, any player in their right mind who would want pitch time, who have the a little bit care for their career, I guess they will not, just sit around and hope to, that someone get injured or someone get a red card and get a suspension, and then I'll, have the chance to play. This is what Harry Maguire's perspective is, because he is our fifth choice centre back. After Varane, Martinez, he is our fifth choice. Then we got Lindelof, which we are not, willing to sell in this summer, and I guess that is a very good decision. He has proved himself so much in the last year. He has shown us that he is a vital part of the, of our team, of our squad. He creates that depth in the, centre back position we needed for so long. So I guess if Varane and Martinez, one of them gets injured, we have Lindelof to play that role. And also, other than that, we have also Luke Shaw as our centre back, as our left centre back. if Tyrell Malacia, we have seen that how he have improved Tyrell Malacia over the year. So if he can improve as well, so he can get that left back start. He can get that left back start. So yeah, if Varane is injured, Varane or Shaw gets, if Varane or Martinez gets injured, or it decides to give them a rest, there is Luke Shaw and Lindelof as well to play that role as centre back. So Maguire have no chance other than all those players getting injured, and he is the only one left to play that role. So why would you want, even from his perspective, right? There is a Euro tournament in 2024. There is Euro Cup in 2024. So why would you not want to get selected in the England squad? Especially when, Southgate has told him that if you want to get selected in the next Euro Cup, you need to get selected in the club football as well. And if he stays in Manchester United, that is not going to happen. Especially not now. I'm pretty sure Erik ten Hag will not give him. He will try to, not to give him any chance at all. If he gets a chance, he gets a chance. But I don't think that will happen as much as we have seen in the past year, man. It will even fall drastically. Prithviraj is kidding, man. He's saying we want Harry in our team. Yeah, man. I just said, he could be our mascot. At least he will have some pitch time. If he became our mascot, at least he will be the costliest mascot ever, and he will have some pitch time even before the game. Even if it's before the game, it will still count as pitch time, I guess. Ricky is saying, please United my club. Let him leave even if it is 20 million. Man, believe me. If it was the case, I guess Manchester United would have done that already. They do not want to get rid of Maguire. It's not that they do not want to get rid of Harry Maguire. They cannot get rid of Harry Maguire. That is the problem, man. Oriflame is saying that 2 years back, Manchester United fans were begging, crawling, and would have killed to sign Sancho. Now they want him sold, loaned, probably buried. That's everything wrong with our fan base. Can't we be a little patient and positive? Jadon Sancho is still only 23. Calm down. Yeah, man. No. I'm not talking about Sancho here. Still, yeah, I know what you have said is kind of true. That yeah, some fans do want Jadon Sancho to get out, to be sold, and all that stuff. And we have, there are a lot of links coming out regarding that Jadon Sancho news. That yeah, if Manchester United can get 45 to 50 million an offer from Jadon Sancho for Jadon Sancho, they will be willing to sell. There is a talk going on that yeah, if we are able to get an offer around that area, so there is a possibility that we may go. We may see that we are letting go of Jadon Sancho this season. It would be really harsh for him as well, I guess. I know that we have got a lot of chance, but as we have discussed in our community for a long time, that I guess giving him this year we should at least give him this year as well. I really hope so. As we have all know that there are a lot of wingers in our team. So I guess giving him at least a year, maybe he will, he may shine in this coming year. So yeah, I really think it would be harsh if we sell him this year. Yeah, man. Anurag is saying, Aditya, he has had his chance, get rid now. His attitude stinks as well. At least Anton tracks back and helps his defense. Yeah, man. I have said that just yesterday. That the one thing I do not like about Jadon Sancho, that he's not a very hard worker, especially on the pitch. We don't see all the player off the pitch. We can't follow all the activities when it comes to off the pitch. But on the pitch, Jadon Sancho does not put in enough effort. He just does not. He does not track back the defense. He doesn't, give enough backup to that left back flank to Luke Shaw, which Rashford does, which Anthony does for Dalot or Van Bissaka. We have seen that over and over again. That those are the players who track backs. But when it comes to Sancho, he does that, but not very often, man. Not very often. Not enough. So yeah, those are. If he wants to stay in the team, if he wants a place to be made for him, he needs to work really, really hard. Other than that, I really think that yeah, we should sell him. If he's not, willing to do that, as I have said before, that we have missed him for 3 to 4 months in the last season for some mental health issue. I am not, making it a small issue or something like that. I have no idea what he was going through, but yeah, we were the one, who were facing with that dilemma, man. So yeah, I guess there is a lot of question marks when it comes to Jadon Sancho. Ritesh is saying hi Ritesh, hi man. Thank you for joining. Hi, Ashley. Thank you for joining, man. Remove him from the squad. Don't let him even be on the bench. Yeah, man. As I said, man, this will be the, most useful thing for Harry Maguire. We should not have to be, let him see in the bench as well. We do not want to see him in the bench as well. If he wants to stay and suck out some money while he can, let him do that then. Let him just do that then. Ruin his fucking career, man. He has 2 years left in his contract. We will let Manchester United, I really wish that Eric Ten Hag does that. That we will never see, Harry Maguire ever again at least for the coming 2 years, as was the case for, Phil Jones. I guess he's our next Phil Jones. Absolutely, he is our. At least Phil Jones had some good time. He achieved some trophies for us. He have won a title. So yeah, he had some achievement. He was way better than Harry Maguire, I guess. Harry Maguire did absolutely nothing for us. There wasn't a single game. I don't think there was a single game where you can, appreciate Harry Maguire from your heart, where you can truly appreciate him for being our player. I cannot remember at least one match, and he had played us for 4 years, man. And that tells you a lot of things. That tells you the story that how bad he is for our club. Yeah, man. Ritesh is saying, personally, I rather see Rashford or Garnacho on the left and Anthony Pelistri Ahmad on the right. But I don't mind being patient with him if he's listening to our coach and we finally get a few proper strikers in. Yeah, man. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. He needs to work hard. He needs to put in the effort if he wants to really make a place in Eric Ten Hag's squad. Because the amount of money that we have paid him, the amount of wage he gets every week, he just cannot be a bench player. He just cannot be a bench player. He needs to put up a good fight with Marcus Rashford for that position, or Anthony, as we have seen that he played quite well when it came to that right flank. I guess if he wants to do that, he can do that. If he is really good at that side, I guess Eric Ten Hag will give him that chance as well. But he really needs to work hard, man. He absolutely needs to work hard. We will be saying that Jadon Sancho should stay. People that I once told are Maguire, Martial, McTominay, Elanga, and a few more that don't play, and maybe Fred. Yeah, man. Yeah, I really don't think that we will get, to be very honest, if you ask me, I really don't think that we will be able to get an offer for Jadon Sancho for at least 45 to 50 million. What Manchester United is thinking, that if that is the amount they get, then only they can think about, letting go of Jadon Sancho. But I really don't think that any team would offer, 45 to 50 million for Jadon Sancho, especially in this season. It may change, in future it may change, but in this season, especially after the season he just had, I really don't think that no club would be, willing to give 50 million for Jadon Sancho. It certainly will not be the case. I think so, at least. If it was 25 to 30 million, then Manchester United could have got some offer, would have attracted some offer, but the price tag they have set for him, I don't think it's going to happen, man. So yeah, Shivan is saying that there's a problem. He's 23 and slow. He played 2 seasons and still can't adapt the league. 18 years old. Garnacho did more interesting things than him in 1 season, so he should go. See Shivan, the things you have just said, I cannot oppose that, because as it is not false. It is true what you have just said. But the thing is that we have spent a lot of fortune for him. So if we can get, something out of him by giving him an extra year, I think we should do that. Because as I said, he costs a lot of money, and I really don't think that some other club will be interested in him, particularly in this year. It may change in the coming future, but it is not the case right now. So I guess that if he works hard, if Eric Ten Hag pushes him to his, to his best of abilities, I guess it could change. We can see a different Sancho that we have seen in the past. I guess so, but yeah, as you have said, he took a lot of time. I absolutely agree with you that in that case, man, he is still now he's taking a lot of time to adapt in that English Premier League, man. That's quite worrisome, I guess. Yeah, man. Onindo is saying that wingers are the least of our problems since it's the only department we are overflowing with. Yeah, man. There are Rashford, Anthony, Diallo, Pelistri, Garnacho, and Fernandes. can sub in on the right side too. That is the part, man, I will disagree on. I do not like Fernandes on the right flank. I do not like it. Everything gets spoiled. Everything. He doesn't know what to do with the ball because he is kind of a player who is behind the ball. He is not looking for the ball to come to him. That is not the kind of player Bruno is. Which a winger or a forward have that mentality. They can wait, till the ball come to them. But Bruno is not that a player. Bruno takes the play, forward. He pushes the ball higher up the pitch. He is always behind the ball. He is that kind of a character, man. I think so. And he shines as well when it comes to those roles. He does not play really. I would not prefer Bruno as our right winger, man. As you have just said that we have Anthony over there, we have Ahmad over there, we have Pelistri over there. So we have got some options. So I guess putting Bruno on that right flank would be really juvenile from Erik ten Hag, I guess. I don't think that he will do that until and unless he is really forced to do that, So yeah, man. Sancho was given chance and last time season and to rehab himself. If he is not ready to start the new season, roaring in all cylinders, better to send him out on loan to regain his confidence as well as his value. Since they are not going to have good value selling now due to his performance, decide again in following season whether he fit in the game and give the youngster a chance to develop further in the meanwhile. Yeah, man, obviously, man. Yeah, man. Oinda had a lot of things to say. First team left, you have Rashford, direct replacement Garnacho. Right, you have Anthony, followed by Diallo as replacement. Pelistri standby to plug. Yeah, man. Yeah, I completely agree with you on that. But yeah, I don't think, as I've said, that I really don't think that Manchester United will get that, that the sum of money that they're asking for Jadon Sancho as well as obviously Harry Maguire. I can still see some club, come out and pay for 45 to 50 million for Jadon Sancho. It can happen. It's not outside the, realm of possibility, but not Harry Maguire, man. No one would pay for 5 million. No one would. Absolutely, no one there in their right mind would take Harry Maguire in free, man. So yeah, giving 50 million for him is totally out of question. And even Manchester United knows that. That is the exact reason they have put in that price tag, man. Because they know that no one will come and buy Harry Maguire when they put that kind of stupid money in his head, man. So yeah. Shubhajit is saying that when it comes to Manchester United, we need to be ruthless. If David De Gea, after winning Golden Glove, was not good enough, then why Sancho? Sancho has done nothing in an United shirt and he should leave. For the sake of his career, if he's ambitious enough. Yeah, you have a very good point, Shubhajit. You put up with a very, very, very important point, I guess. Yeah, man. We have already seen that Erik ten Hag getting ruthless, man. He has been ruthless for the past quite few weeks for quite a bit now he's been ruthless and that was much needed. I am not criticizing him for that at all. A bit of ruthlessness was needed in our club. So yeah, I am okay with that. I support my manager. But yeah, if the point you have just made, man, it's absolutely right. If he is being ruthless, why not? You can't be ruthless by selectively. You can't be ruthless. You have to be neutral for all your players. So yeah, when it comes to Sancho, I know that Sancho is not his signing. So yeah, he has no. As we see in this modern football, in this modern day of football, the managers usually tend to sell the players whom they didn't sign. So it can happen. So that is why I guess that is the exact reason why those news are coming out regarding Jadon Sancho, that yeah, he may get sold if Manchester United can get that kind of offer. So yeah, man, we'll see that when it happens. But yeah, you have made a very solid point, man. Razib is saying Erik ten Hag sell Lord Maguire on any amount and let's have peace. Yeah, man, let's have some peace. I was so happy when we got rid of Fellaini, man. I was so happy at that time. But I didn't know what was waiting for us. If only we knew that after getting rid of Fellaini, what was waiting for us. And it was Harry Maguire, man. Oh my God. I think he will officially be the shittiest player of Manchester United, man. Ever played. I have never seen any player as shitty as Harry Maguire. I do not think I can remember any player who I would put in that Harry Maguire category, man. I cannot remember that. Gurpreet is saying hi, Bhaiya. Hi, Gurpreet. Hi, man. Thank you for joining, man. Rishabh is saying, believe me, rating Maguire high is a waste of time. If you doubt, wait and see what will be his market value as a free agent. If they really want him out, they should be taking about 30 million and not 50 million. Yeah, man. Believe me, we would not have been even doing it if Qatar was our owner. If this was not the case, that as it stands now, Glazers are our owners. Still, they are the owners. So this kind of shit happens when owners like Glazers, in the throne of the club of a club like Manchester United. So if Qatar is actually get a hold of the club, the scenario we would have seen regarding Harry Maguire would be way different, man. Absolutely different. We would have, paid him off to get lost from our club. He gets 200k a week, right? So it's around $1 million per week. So he gets 10 to 12 million a year, right, in salary. So yeah, man, I guess we would have given him 20 million and just, get out of our club, man. We don't need you. You are a free agent. You can just join anywhere you want. But we cannot do that as the Glazers are our owner and they won't be doing this kind of, bold stuff. Absolutely not, especially when it comes to spending money. So yeah, man. Purbain is saying, let him go for good. We are tired of him, and now we could be somewhere else. Yeah, man. Yeah. Oh, absolutely, man. Rahul is saying, hi, Rahul. Hi, man. Thank you for joining, man. Do you think Andre Onana will fit the boots of David De Gea? I really hope so, Rahul. I absolutely hope so, man. I have fingers are always crossed, but I absolutely hope that Andre Onana fits De Gea's shoes, man. Otherwise, we are pretty much, done in the coming season. I do hope that he is. See, the thing is that he's quite a different guy when it comes to gameplay. So we can't expect him to play like David De Gea, and he is new to Premier League, so he will make some mistakes. Let's not kid with that. He will eventually make some mistakes, and that's okay, I guess. If he puts that work in, anybody in the pitch can make a mistake. It's not that some player made a mistake and he's the worst player of our club. It's not like that. So yeah, he's allowed to make mistakes, but not very much. You can have a room for error, but it's really low. It should be really low, especially when you are a goalkeeper. So yeah, man, a midfielder making a mistake and a goalkeeper making a mistake is not the same thing. So yeah, we need him to play really well for us, and I really hope that he does. I think Erik ten Hag will make sure of that. I certainly think that he will make sure of that everything goes as smoothly as possible. But obviously, we will see some mistakes from him, man. That is quite obvious. But I really hope that it does not, happen often. So yeah, man, that is our wish, I guess. Shoaib is saying that guarantee starter for England, made World Cup and Euro based in 11, most expensive defender on the planet. Maguire is available for just 50 million. His next club would be incredibly lucky to have him. Someone should sign Mr. Captain Fantastic for a card price. Yeah, man. I only wish that other clubs would have seen it that way, man. I only wish other clubs would have seen it that way. Believe me, it would have been so much easy for us to get rid of that shit then. So yeah, man. Good joke. Rian is saying the guy doesn't meet Man United expectations because of the price they bought him and the captaincy. Yeah, man, you know what? That did amaze me. The way the United fans are, have reacted when we saw that Mason Mount getting that number 7 jersey. The one thing that bothered me even more was Harry Maguire getting the captaincy. I was like, who is he? I mean, that meme that we have all saw, that wait a minute, who are you? I was like, that only. Like, who are you, man? Why always giving him the captaincy when we have players like David De Gea, Juan Mata, who have had Luke Shaw, who have played for us so many years, who are experienced, who have that leadership ability? Why aren't we giving those players the captaincy and giving the new player, we haven't even know how he plays? And we were, right to doubt that decision of Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. So yeah, man, signing him was a massive mistake. And the top of that, Ole added that captaincy mistake as well, man. So yeah, I was so glad to hear that, Erik ten Hag have decided at last, to strip that captaincy armband from him. I was so happy to hear that, man. Ovidio is saying that Sancho is not doing enough to win our support. Yeah, he is not doing enough. As I said, he does not put the work on the field, so I guess he does not put the work off the field as well. He needs to work hard. He needs to work hard. Absolutely, he needs to work hard. He needs to give his everything. If he wants to stay in Manchester United, if he loves the club, if he loves under playing, playing under Eric Ten Hag, so he will have to work for it. He will. He is no exception from any other player. He needs to work for it to achieve some position in the club, man. So yeah. Shomo is saying, hi bro, hi Shomo, thank you for joining, man. Shomo is saying, you can't see the best version of Jadon Sancho unless you have a natural finisher in your team. The guy is very good. You made a really good point, Shomo. You did make a really good point, because I can't remember where I have seen that debate, but there was a debate regarding Sancho, and they were saying this particular point. Actually, they were highlighting that Sancho, we have seen Sancho play brilliantly in Dortmund, right? There was a reason we saw him playing brilliantly, because he had Haaland in his side. So yeah, if we can get a ruthless striker, if we are able to get a ruthless striker who have that ability to finish, we may see a different gameplay from Jadon Sancho as well. We all know the last season we have suffered in that particular position, man. We haven't had a proper striker for the entirety of season. So I guess that was a huge problem. If we are able to solve that problem with Rasmus Højlund or some other good players, it would be really good, and we may see a different kind of Sancho. It may happen. I'm not saying that it will absolutely happen, but there is absolutely a chance that it may happen, man. Shondipan is saying that I just hope and pray he should be given a last chance. But the bigger problem is that he has fallen in the pecking order. Yeah, man. He has fallen in the pecking order. He has, because the thing I have seen regarding Sancho, that he have played a bit well when it came to right flank, and now in our current squad, the right flank situation is crowded, man. Way crowded with Anthony, Pellistri, Ahmad. I know that from Ahmad and Pellistri, one of them may go on loan. I guess it would be Pellistri who would be going on loan this season. I know some of you may not be happy to hearing that, but there are some news that links that are coming out that. But yeah, we may see a lot of time they are playing in the coming preseason matches. I guess we will see them playing. Players like Amad Diallo, players like Pellistri, Garnacho, we will see a lot of them in the preseason matches. But I guess that Manchester United will opt for a loan out option for Facundo Pellistri this season. I guess that. So yeah, I guess he may get some chance in the right flank as well. But but players like Sancho, who get that humongous amount of salary every week, you cannot just put him in the bench and hope that he will someday come out and play. So yeah, man, he just needs to work hard. He absolutely needs to work hard. He needs to put in the work, and obviously Manchester United should sign a really world-class striker, or a very good striker. Because believe me or not, man, if we are, I have been dealing with it for how long I don't know, but if we only get Højlund, we will get bantered on that position, man. We will see that Rashford is getting forced to play that position. As we all know, we cannot rely on Martial. He is way too injury prone. I really hope that we see Martial go out this season. I like the guy. Believe me, I like Martial when we got him. I like his game style and gameplay. But he gets lazy sometimes as well. We have seen that he does not, track back the ball and do some stuff like that. He is kind of lazy when it comes to tracking the ball. But he has played well here and there in the last season. But he is way too injury prone, man. Way too. So we can't rely on those kind of players. I'm not saying he's a bad player, but he gets injured a lot of time, man. Ashley is saying that Onana, Wan-Bissaka, Varane, Licha, Shaw, Mount, Casemiro, Bruno, Rashford, Garnacho, Anthony. Yeah, man, that could be a really good team, man. But Garnacho as a striker, I don't know how good he will play, man. Because see, the one thing I have noticed from players like Garnacho and Pellistri, especially when it came to Pellistri, they are kind of, the ideal winger. They are the ideal winger. If you ask me why, I will give you the reason. I don't know how much of you guys will agree with me. The only thing I say this, because they have that tendency to give crosses. Both Garnacho and especially Pellistri, They actually act like a proper winger, and they put the ball in the in the 6-yard box, near about the 6-yard box, which we haven't seen. At least we haven't seen often that Anthony doing that or Rashford doing that. They usually come inside. They come inside the box themselves with the ball. They do not put the cross in. Usually Luke Shaw or Dalot or Aaron Wan-Bissaka does that. But when it comes to players like Garnacho or Pellistri, I have noticed that they have the tendency to put the cross in, which I actually like in a winger. Not always. You do not have to do that always. If there is a chance, if there is an opening, you can go in the box and shoot yourself that ball. You have every right to do that. But not every time. Not every time. We have hardly seen Anthony giving a cross. We have hardly seen Rashford giving a cross. So yeah, that is one thing I have noticed when it comes to their gameplays, man. Hashtag said Homo, exactly. I have not been commenting because I do not agree what I am hearing. He was Haaland's provider, for God's sake. Yeah, man. Yeah, absolutely, man. You guys were right about that. As I've said that I can't remember where I've heard that, it may be Talksport, I guess, but no, I am not, I can't be sure. But anyway, that was the point they were, that they were highlighting that after Sancho came to Manchester United, joined Manchester United, he haven't got a proper striker. He haven't got a proper finisher beside him who does the job well. Who he can rely as well. So yeah, I think it may change if we get a world-class striker, but let's see. When it happens, it will happen, man. Ogni saying, hi Ogni, how are you, man? I am fine, man. How are you? Thank you for joining, man. Thank you so much. We actually missed you, man. Everyone was talking about where is Ogni. See, Rohit is asking that, how are you? I really hope that you are okay, man. Please let us know if you have any question, if you want to talk about something, anything, man. Thank you for joining, Ogni. Ashley saying Pellistri is the next big player. Yeah, man. He have shown us some glimpse, right? He have shown us some very special glimpse of what he can do, what he is able to do. And I really hope, it's actually right. Players like Sancho is, kind of taking the time what should have gone to those, young players. They are kind of, blocking that time from those youngsters. So yeah, if we can get rid of Sancho for a bit of decent money, 48 to 50 million, that is the main reason I think that Manchester United will let him go. But as we have said that yeah, we may see him play as well if we get a good striker as well. So I really don't know what Erik ten Hag will opt for, as we are not very imminent to we are not very bothered to sell Sancho right now. So yeah, I guess we will see when it happens, man. Ishank is saying hello, bro. Hello, Ishank. Thank you for joining, man. True, but it will be interesting to know what Ten Hag thinks of him. Ole signed him, and Ten Hag has got to know him. I may be wrong here, but I think Ten Hag has concluded this. He has not got the mental strength to survive at United. Contrast this with Anthony. I think Ten Hag signed him knowing he had the character. I hope I am wrong about Jadon Sancho, but Ten Hag knows him inside out, so we will see the same patience we gave Pogba. No way, sell Sancho. So yeah, man, I guess that could happen, man. You are quite right about that as well. So yeah, see, the thing is that, is Sancho a bad player? No, he's not a bad player. He's absolutely not a bad player. We have all seen how potential he can be. But as I have said earlier as well, we have seen players who have performed really well in other leagues such as Bundesliga or La Liga, maybe French league, maybe Serie A. So yeah, we have seen that. But when those players came to English Premier League, they wasn't able to perform the way they did on those leagues, man. I'm not saying that every player has that syndrome. I'm absolutely not saying that, but we have seen a substantial amount of player coming from those leagues. We have seen right now we are seeing Sancho. We have seen when it came to Mkhitaryan. We have seen when it came to Van de Beek. So yeah, man, we have got some players who haven't been able, and we all were so excited about signing those players, right? When those signings happened, when we got a hold of Mkhitaryan, when we get a hold of Van de Beek, when we signed Jadon Sancho, we all were very excited to get those players. It's not like that signing were those kind of signings that would demoralize a fan. It wasn't like that. We were pretty much looking forward to let them play in our club. So yeah, but that didn't work out well. So I guess, I don't know if he really wants to stay in the club. I guess he have a lot of work, ahead in front of us. So yeah, we'll see what happens, man. Osman is saying hello, Osman, hello man, thank you for joining, man. Ashley is saying we are all so quick to jump to conclusion. Name me just one player apart from Bruno who succeeded in Man United post Fergie and before Eric Ten Hag's arrival. Yeah, man, we won't be able to name much of that. The list you have just demanded. We won't be able to do that. It is true. We have made some really shitty signings. See, I can name one or two players like maybe Luke Shaw. He have done absolutely brilliantly after he came to our club. Post Fergie era, Ferguson wasn't the man who brought him. So yeah, I guess you can name Luke Shaw as well. You can put Luke Shaw as well in that list. I know it's a very small list, but it does have Luke Shaw, I guess, at the very least. He have given such a brilliant service over the years. Let's not forget that how badly he got injured. And he came back even more powerful. That's what impressed me most about Luke Shaw, man. He fights for his position so well. And you know what? We have wasted some talents as well. It's not like that we haven't signed good players. We have signed players like Juan Mata. We have signed players like Angel Di Maria. But we have wasted them. We have wasted their talents. We did that. We cannot put all the blame to all the players. There were many managers who didn't perform at their best levels. So they could not bring the best from the players as well, man. We have seen, Jose Mourinho choosing Fellaini over Mata over and over again just because Fellaini is taller. I don't give a shit how tall a player is if he's as shit as Fellaini was. I liked Mourinho. I really liked Mourinho. I still like him as a manager. But still, man, I will never get that. Why would he bench Mata in every game? We have all seen that. We have all seen Ole benching, Van de Beek in his very first season. He got a player. We put up, a substantial sum for him. We paid a substantial money for him, and he just benched him in his very first season because the manager got a player who have no idea what to do with him. Ole had no idea when it came to Van de Beek, how to use Van de Beek, how to put him into the position where we can use them. He hadn't have a clue, man. So yeah, we can't just only blame the players that we have got some players who are really shitty. No, we have got some managers as well who were shitty in their job as well. So yeah. Osman is saying that I don't want him sold. I think Sancho, Anthony, then Rashford, Garnacho is a great position to be in on the wingers front. Pelistri is not ready yet, as said, at least of our worries. Yeah, man, yeah. I really don't think that Manchester will sell. As I have just said, Manchester, I don't think that any other club will, in their right mind, would bid for Sancho for at least 50 million. We have seen that Dortmund have put in a request for a loan deal, but even they are not willing to buy back Jadon Sancho, man. They are willing to take back Jadon Sancho, but as a loan deal. But Manchester United are not willing to give Jadon Sancho on loan. If Jadon Sancho have to go, he will have to go, in a permanent basis for at least 45 to 50 million fee. And I really don't think that is going to happen in this summer transfer window at the very least. So yeah, man. Ogmi is saying that Ten Hag will know now whether Jadon has mental strength to survive at United. Exactly, man. We will get his answer soon. We don't know Jadon personally, but Ten Hag does. I may be wrong, but there are signs that Eric had grave doubts about the mental strength of Jadon Sancho. Yeah, man. And I don't, if Eric Ten Hag really has some, doubt regarding his mental strength, he is not wrong. He is not wrong, man. Because we just missed him for 4 months and he hadn't had, had any physical injury. So we just missed 4 months of him. I don't know what happened with him, what he was going through. I don't know. So I will not judge the situation. But as a Manchester United fan, I will say that we missed Jadon Sancho. We needed Jadon Sancho on that particular point of time, on that crucial period of time. When the time he just went missing. So yeah, man. Swaraj is saying, hi bro, hi Swaraj. Thank you for joining, man. Thank you so much. Ashley is saying, Man United takeover has become the new Kyuki Saas Bhi Kabhi Bahuti. studying the Glazers. How? You know the name of the series, man. Holy shit, man. I wasn't expecting to read this comment. Thank you, Ashley, for this comment, man. Oh my god. Sheikh Jazim and all medias with Man United fans as the viewers. Yeah, man, absolutely. It will go on and on and on. Believe me, it's like a never-ending saga. How many days? I guess it's the 238th or maybe 231st day today. I guess since last the Glazers first put the offer they put Manchester United on sale market. It's been 230 or 31 days, I guess. Yeah, man. So it's QKC. If someone doesn't know what QKC has been, Kabhi Bahu Thi is, it was a Indian television soap drama. It continued for a very, very long time. So yeah, I guess he's comparing with that our sale saga will continue for that long as well. I really hope, Ashley, it is not the case. But yeah, thank you for that comment, man. It was funny. Swaraj is saying, if we continue to calm down, we won't win a big trophy. Erik ten Hag needs to be ruthless like Pep. Yeah, obviously, man, he needs to be ruthless. Otherwise, we won't go from the third place to the second place to the first place. We will not see the progress if he isn't ruthless, man. He needs to be ruthless to let us see some progress. If we want to see progress, he needs to be ruthless, man. It's as simple as that. He cannot go out and give chances over chances to the players who does not deserve it. So yeah, he needs to be ruthless. I know that David De Gea wasn't the case. Maybe he wanted Onana because of a really different reason, because he wanted a play style which De Gea wasn't suited for. So yeah, he went for Onana, but that was ruthless to De Gea. And I am not opposing that decision of Erik ten Hag. It will always hurt us to see that our legend is going out from the club. It will always hurt us. It will, never mind who does that, why they did that. It will not matter. It will hurt us, but I get that why Erik ten Hag did it. Okay, so Rohit have made his final comment, I guess. Final comment of the show. That I love Sheikh Jazim. We all love Sheikh Jazim. So yeah, man. What the hell, man? What the hell? Seriously. So yeah, man, I as you guys have seen in the community section, right, that I have been asked about that video in the Google opinion reverse yesterday, that how much did you enjoy that video, man? I was so confused that what should I answer? Seriously. Ashley is saying that I have an inner feeling after watching Mount and Licha video that these two are growing a brotherly love and they will be killing for each other on the field. Yeah, man, that was such a wholesome thing, right? The way they were walking in the in the training field, I guess, when Licha just brought out the camera guy and started speaking regarding Mason Mount, that he's they were enemy, but they're now brothers. That was such a good thing to see, man. Yeah, it was, and I really hope that Mason Mount adapts those kind of passionate feeling towards Manchester United from getting linked with players like Martinez or Casemiro or Varane or Luke Shaw. See, the most important thing, what Erik ten Hag did, the most important thing in my mind, that after Erik ten Hag came, the one thing we have seen, that our players have actual passion when it comes to winning matches, when it comes to Manchester United. I know that we have missed that raw passion in some matches, especially in that match in Liverpool, in that match with Manchester City. But with Manchester City, we have fought back. I know we have lost a 6-3. We have lost 6-3, but we did fought back in that match as much as we could, and as much as we had, power at that point of time. But we were, again, we were quite demoralized when it came to that FA Cup final. There was no reason for our players to be that lazy, other than that they have played so many matches, but so did City, man. City have played, maybe they have played a few less matches than us, but they have played a lot of matches as well, man. But in the FA Cup final, which hurted me most, that City wasn't in their best form. In the FA Cup final, City did not perform in the best of their abilities, man. We could have won that match if we put 100%. If we could have, if every player of our team have put their 100% in that FA Cup final, we have that chance to snatch that victory from Man City. but we weren't just, we weren't just, what should I say, motivated enough. So anyway, I really hope that does change, that do change in the coming season. We need consistency if we want to compete with teams like Chelsea, Arsenal, Man City, Newcastle, maybe, Tottenham Hotspur or teams like Brighton. There are Liverpool. There are a lot of good teams, right now. There are a lot of good teams in Premier League right now who have the ability to give a proper fight to the top tier, table, to the top tier team. So yeah, man, if you want to fight in our best of levels, we absolutely need to improve our mentality, man. We absolutely need that. We can't just lose a match because of our mentality. We can't just let that happen. So anyway, guys, it was a good session, I guess. It was pretty enjoyable. We had some laughs regarding Harry Maguire. He is always be a joke man. Rohit is saying, Bhaiya tum samajhtar ho. He always says that. Thank you for the compliment, Rohit. It means that he's telling me that, that I am clever. So yeah, I don't know that I am clever or not, but if Rohit thinks that way, thank you, man. Thank you for thinking of me that way. Ashley is saying that what Eric Ten Hag did to David De Gea was what Fergie did with Beckham after the shoes episode. What happened was that a deal was agreed with Real after the shoe incident, and Biggs admitted he cried loads when he knew. I guess Ashley is typing right now. So yeah, man. See, the thing is that which is done is done. We can get sad about it. We can get happy about it. We can feel in every other way we want to feel, but it won't change the fact that David De Gea has left us. It won't change the fact. So we should, make peace with it and move on and welcome Andre Onana and wish the best of luck for him, that in the coming season that he will shine. He will absolutely shine. I hope so, that he will do the wonders Eric Ten Hag is thinking that he will do. So yeah, man. Other than that, we can't, do anything as Manchester United fan other than hoping for the best, man. So anyway, guys. It's been a lovely session. I enjoyed so much. I hope that you guys did as well. I will be live, tonight at 11 p.m. Indian Standard Time. So I will see you guys back then. So yeah, Ashley have finished his writing that he has to leave Man United for Real Madrid. Yeah, man. He's saying, I love Red Devil Bros. Love you too, man. Love you, all of you guys, man. Without you guys, I would have been nothing. So yeah, kudos to you guys. From my very first episode till now, and I will always say that kudos to you guys. Without you guys, it was not possible, man. So anyway, guys, I will see you in the 11 p.m. show, man. So, I hope you can make time to join us in our session. And until then, goodbye. Take care, man. Kudos to you guys. And see you tonight. Okay, man? See you tonight.